Hello, today I want to talk about oxides as a chemical family within the aromatherapy world. And the component I want to talk about, particularly within oxides, is 1,8-cineole. But firstly, we'll go back to oxides for a second. So oxides are actually a type of ether. It's a case of where both of their molecular structures have an oxygen atom that's bonded between a hydrocarbon group. So 1,8-cineole is even more interesting than that, in that you probably know 1,8-cineole. It's quite a common component, and it's the most common the most common oxide that you're typically going to find in our essential oil world. So it's very interesting, but I always use a safety warning when I use 1,8-cineole. My rule around 1,8-cineole is that there has to be a really good justification for using it. It's hugely therapeutic, brilliant for the respiratory system, brilliantly anti-inflammatory, but it's sensitizing to the skin, so you need to be very careful that you're not going to damage any membrane, and you also need to be careful with people that have epilepsy with 1,8-cineole. So just be aware of those things whenever you're choosing a 1,8-cineole rich essential oil within your blending. Now today, I have really good justification for using it. I am going to make an antiviral chest rub. So this product will be really beneficial. This blend will be really beneficial if you feel your chest is coming down with an infection, or there's a viral going around, or maybe there's bugs in the air. It's that time of the autumn maybe, or even the winter, and you want to prevent any chest infections or any kind of chesty problems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Fragonia. So Fragonia is my 1,8-cineole oil of choice. For a very simple reason. Fragonia is a beautiful Australian oil. The smell is spectacular. If you don't have it, get it. It's my respiratory go-to. It and Saro tend to be my respiratory go-tos, as well as the typical rosemaries and eucalyptuses. But it has got 30.1% 1,8-cineole, which is a huge amount of 1,8-cineole. And this entire blend in total has 37% oxides and 37% 1,8-cineole. So as you can see, 1,8-cineole is really common in the oxide world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a balm. So it'll be like a very loose balm, but for like a chest rub. So I'm just going to grab my balm, which is here. So I use beeswax for the base of my balm. So the beeswax I get comes like this in little pellets. I just melted it down off camera. And then I have 2 mils in there of beeswax, and then I'm going to add argan oil. So you can use a carrier oil of your choice. I'm using argan oil for its antioxidant qualities, but really you can use whichever one's helpful to you, handy to you. So the 4 essential oils, as I mentioned, I'm going to use Fragonia, and I'm going to use 6 drops of Fragonia. So this blend is 5% essential oil, which is quite high. So I'm going to use 6 drops of Fragonia. It comes out quite quick. So it's beautiful. It smells spectacular. And as I say, it's Australian, and I'm very, very prone. If you watch my videos, you know that I love my Australian essential oils. So that's Fragonia. Then I'm going to use 3 drops of the other 3 essential oils. So I'm going to use rosemary. The rosemary I have chose is my Verbenone. So you need to be careful with it because it contains camphor. So camphor can also be skin irritating. So just be careful with it. It's only in there 3 drops, but still just be aware of the camphor content. But it's brilliant for your respiratory system. It's brilliant to release congestion, and powerfully anti-inflammatory and antiviral as well. Then we've got Saro. Now I adore Saro, and I really do like Fragonia and Saro together, especially when we're talking about antiviral. It smells beautiful as well. So it's going in at 3 drops, and again the reason for it is it's anti-inflammatory, it's antiviral, but Saro also has this beautiful ability to support and to like lift your mood and support your mood. It's also immune stimulant as well. But I really like that, because when you're feeling chesty or there's a virus going on, you know, you're not in the best of moods, so it helps to alleviate that kind of those negative feelings. It's very supportive. Then the good old faithful eucalyptus. So I'm going to use Eucalyptus Globulus. It's just, for me, it's my antiviral go-to. Very strong in 1,8-cineole as well. So a lot of them are strong in 1,8-cineole. And then I'm going to use 3 drops of my eucalyptus. So as you can see, it is a very powerful, potent blend. So just be careful with it, especially if you're using it with kids. And then I'm just going to stir that. I'm just going to stir it up. If you want to make your balm a little softer, decrease your wax, or take your wax down to 1 gram, and take your carrier up to 9 grams. It depends. I like the balance of it being quite a thick wax. So that is your blend. Try it and let me know if it helps.